Donna Heifel with Heifel Performance Group, and glad you're driving along with me today. We've been doing a 10-point series on change, and we're actually on our 4th point today. So if you haven't seen the other 3, just get on the site at HeifelPerformanceGroup.com, take a look, and you can get caught up very quickly. And a quick review, the points that we have covered so far, and this is based upon really kind of making a personal change, but it is applicable to organizational change as well. First of all, you've got to have a point of great pain or great pleasure that gives you the impetus to change in the first place. Secondly, you can't look back. That is, when you get into change, you're going to be very tempted to look back and see everything is much, much better than it was, and want to go back there. And to get change accomplished, you can't look back. Third, you've got to avoid what we call our 2 deadly phrases, which are, what if? You know, what if this doesn't work? What if I lose my job? What if I can't do what I need to do? And I heard that. And that applies more to organizational change, which is people in the hallway saying, you know, I heard that we're getting a new leader. I heard that so-and-so's buying us. I heard that. Whenever you get into the I heard that, I can't say it, but whenever you get into that, then people start spending their time on the rumor mill, most of which will never come true. So those were our first 3 points. Today we're going to cover our 4th point, and our 4th point to really have a successful transition and go through change is to find meaning. In other words, find the heart of your change. What is it emotionally that's going to drive you? And I'll tell you why that's important. 95% of your effort to make a change is really subconscious. It's not conscious, rational thought. And if you don't have your heart engaged, your mind is not going to be big enough to drive the change. It's kind of like, for years when I was younger, I had a problem with cursing. And, you know, I decided I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop cursing. I don't like it. I don't know why I do it. And I didn't stop. Every year, New Year's Eve, I would make, you know, my commitment. I'm going to stop cursing. Then I had small children. And when you hear a toddler saying a curse word, because you say a curse word, suddenly it engages your heart. And you emotionally say, I can't do this to my small children. Now, my children are grown now. I'm not going to tell you what the results are there. But when the kids were little, I made the change. And I made it because it engaged my heart. In the book Switch by Chip and Dan Heath, they talk about a situation where this woman does, I think it's called affirmative therapy. I don't think that's it. But anyway, it's actually what she does is she goes into different situations, and instead of seeing what doesn't work, she sees what does work and then studies it, which I love that approach. And she went into, they were having a problem retaining nurses, and they wanted to know why they were losing them. Well, she said, I'm going to come in and study why they stay. You know, the ones that are the nurses you want to have, what do they do? What is it about them that works, that gets them to stay? And what she found out is that they really just loved being a nurse. Their heart was engaged. They felt good about what they did. They knew they made a difference in the world. So what they did is they went into the orientation program, and they did a whole piece on how important nursing is to individuals and how it changes people's lives, and they engaged the heart. And they started getting a greater success of new hires coming in and acclimating and staying, because from the beginning they touched on the heart. So remember, when you are involved in a change, if you're having trouble making the change or getting the behavior to stick, ask yourself, is my heart involved? You know, what is it about this change that truly has a deeper meaning for me? Because if you can't find meaning in the change, then you're not going to make it. And I will tell you, I've had people say to me, the way you get people to change is you know, they don't have any other choice. Well, you know what? You may be in a company and people may have slightly changed their behaviors, but if they're emotionally not there, you're getting malicious compliance. You're getting people that are saying they're doing things that they're not. They're not putting 100% into that job. So don't be too proud of that, because to truly get the kind of change that you need that'll make a difference for you personally and for your organization, you've got to engage the heart. That is it for today. I'm so glad you came along with me, and I will see you next time.